And tell me about your podcast.
Mm. So, well, a little bit like what we were talking about, I found that my experience from the Women's Network showed that women learn very well from the experience of women, and there's a lack of role models, and we need these role models. But also, what I saw generally in business was that people were starting too soon, as you said, as we were just talking about, that they would jump in and trying to market themselves before they had this in place. And so often I'd have conversations with people and they would tell me, do you know, I really struggle with this. And it's, I think I'm just a bit strange because everyone else finds this easy. It's like, no, they don't. No one finds any of this easy. Or everyone else has a plan and they know what they're doing. And I just feel really lost. Like, I don't think anyone has a plan when they start a business, honestly. And so they had all these doubts and they felt alone. They felt they were the only one to have this bad experience, and everyone else is a natural born entrepreneur, which of course is never the case.
Right.
So I really wanted to draw the curtain back and show people what happens in a business before you see them being successful, what it really takes to start and launch a business and then grow that. And how do you manage all of those ups and downs and the mindset side of it. So each week I interview a different female entrepreneur about how they got their business started, what that situation was like, what they've learned in the process, and what advice they would pass back. So it's partly to showcase all these female business owners, because when you say entrepreneur, people always think of all these male role models. So I wanted to kind of put more women out there and show that yes, women can be successful too, but also to show what it's really like. And what I really love about those interviews is that everyone's had a very different path. Not one person that's been on the show, and I'm coming up to 100 in a minute, but not one person has said, yep, I had a plan, I knew what I was doing, I had a purpose, and everything was clear. None of that is the case. Nobody knows when they start. They're just like bumbling along, and a bit of trust and a bit of stubbornness as well, just to stick with it. But also that what they believe it does take to succeed, everyone was in agreement with that. So, and it's the things we already have. So it's learning to trust yourself and trust those instincts.